Hello my viewers, welcome once again to my channel Israeli Math Concept. In this tutorial, I'm going to solve a practical problem as regarding to matrices. Actually, this question was sent to me by one of my students and he asked that I should assist him solve this given question. I want to read out the question. The question says, given the following matrices, matrix A, which is equal to the element 1, 2, 4, and negative 3, and let f of x be equal to 2x raised to the power of 2 minus 4x plus 5, and g of x equal to x raised to the power of 2 plus 2x plus 11. The question now says find the following. The A part of the question says the matrix A raised to the power of 2, the set A or matrix A raised to the power of 3. Then the question C says find f of A. I want to begin with the first question, which is question A. How do we solve this given question? Remember I'm starting with question A, solution. Question A says we should find A squared. I remember that A raised to the power of 2 means this matrix A into 2, that is A times A. Hence, matrix A has the element 1, 2, 4, and negative 3. So I have the first A as the first matrix, 1, 2, 4, and negative 3. And I also have the second matrix multiplied by the second matrix A. And the second matrix A is still the same element, 1, 2, 4, and negative 3. All right, let's multiply out these brackets. And how do we multiply out the brackets? 1, we multiply 1. We have 1 times 1. Then plus 2, we multiply 4. Then we have 2 times 4. In brackets, 1, we multiply 2. Then we have 1 times 2. Then plus 2, we multiply negative 3. Then we have 2 times negative 3. Remember the sequence? The first row of this given matrix, we multiply the first column. That is for this. Then the same first row of this given matrix, we multiply the second column, and that is for this. Remember, this is a 2 by 2 matrices because we have 2 rows and 2 columns. So in multiplying a given matrix of this form, the first row we multiply the first column, then the same first row here, we multiply the second column, and then we have this. Then 4 times 1, 4 times 1 plus negative 3 times 4, negative 3 times 4. Remember what I did? This given row, the second row, multiplying the first column, and this second row, we now multiply this second column. Then we have 4 times 2, 4 times 2 plus negative 3 times negative 3. Negative 3 multiplied by negative 3. Then let me still put it in their general bracket. Then 1 times 1 is 1 plus 2 times 4 is 8. 1 times 2 is 2 plus 2 times negative 3, of course, is negative 6. 4 times 1 is 4 plus negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. 4 times 2 is 8 plus negative 3 times negative 3, we have positive 9. Because minus times minus is plus, and plus is invisible. 3 times 3 is 9. This implies that 1 plus 8 is 9. Then this is the same thing as saying 2 plus times minus is minus, then 6. Then here we have 4 plus times minus is minus, then 12. Then here we have 8 plus 9 is 17. And this implies This implies that we have 9, 2 minus 6 is negative 4, then 4 minus 12 is negative 8, then we now have 17. Therefore, a squared, remember what we are looking for is a squared, therefore a squared is equal to, this is the final answer we got for the a square, which is 9, negative 4, negative 8, and 17. All right, we are going to go for the second one, which is for the b. Let's take note of this given value for a square. We also want to look for a raised to the power of 3. Therefore, a raised to the power of 3 implies a raised to the power of 2 times a, because a raised to the power of 2 times a will give us a raised to the power of 3. But already this implies that, remember that a raised to the power of 2, we found it already to be 9, negative 4, negative 8, and 17. That is a raised to the power of 2. We found it already. Then multiplied by a. A is the original a matrix A we have, which is 1, 2, 4, and negative 3. 1, 2, 4, and negative 3. Hence, we want to open up this bracket. The same routine we followed here is the same routine we are going to follow in opening up this bracket. And how do we go? Let's begin with this. 9 times 1, we have 9 times 1 plus negative 4 times 4. Negative 4 times 4. Then the same 9 times 2. Then we have 9 multiplied by 2. Then negative 4 times negative 3. Then we have negative 4 times negative 3. Let's come for the second row. Negative 8 times 1. We have negative 8 times 1 plus 17 times 4. 17 times 4. Then negative 8 times 2. Negative 8 times 2. Then 17 times negative 3. 17 multiplied by negative 3. I would love to continue from this given place, so I have to wipe it. All right, remember this is in the same matrix, of course. So 9 times 1 is 9 plus negative 4 times 4 is negative 16. Then 9 times 2 is 18 plus negative 4 times negative 3 is plus 12. And plus 12 is sent as 12 because plus is always invisible. Then negative 8 times 1 is negative 8 plus 17 times 4 plus 17 times 4. 17 times 4, remember 17 multiplied by 4. 4 times 7 is 28. We write 8, carry 2. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2, 6. So we have 68. So automatically 17 times 4 is 68. Then negative 8 times 2 is negative 16 plus 17 times negative 3, we have negative 51. We have negative 51. Then we bracket it because they all are in same bracket. Then we have 9 plus times minus is minus, then 16, 18 plus times minus is minus, then 12, then negative 8 plus 68 will give us 60. Then we now have negative 16 plus times minus, it's minus, then 51. Then 9 minus 16, we have negative 7. Negative 7. Then 18 minus 12, we have 6. We have 6. Then 60 is already here. Then negative 16 minus 51, we have negative 67. So we've succeeded in finding our a raised to power of 3. So this is our a cube. So our a cube is negative 7, 6, 60, and negative 67. Now the last question we are asked to find is the question C. Permit me to clean this side so that we can continue from this other side. Alright, permit me to bring this a raised to the power of 3, the value of e to this side. Hence, we have that a raised to the power of 3 is equal to negative 7, 6, negative 7, 6, then 60 and negative 67, 60 and negative 67. Okay, we want to solve for C. And the question for C, I have to wipe this very place so as to solve for C at this given place. So the C question says f of a. So f of a, coming to this given equation here, we are told that f of x is equal to 2x raised to the power of 2 minus 4x plus 5. Now we have f of a. F of a should now be equal to, wherever we see x here, we replace it with a. So wherever we see x here also, we also substitute it with a. So it will now be 2. What is your x now? It will be a raised to the power of 2 minus 4. What should be your x now? It is a, then plus 5. What did I do? Very simple. Whenever I see x in this given f of x, I replace it with this a. So x here we take the value of a, x here we also take the value of a, then we also include other numbers which are constant, such that this is equal to f of a is now equal to 2 in bracket. What is our a raised to the power of 2? We found it a raised to the power of 2 to be 9 negative 4, 9 negative 4, then negative 8 and the 17 minus 4 in bracket. What is our a? Our a originally was given to be 1, 2, 4 and negative 3, then plus 5. 5 is the constant, of course, plus 5. So we want to open up this bracket. Remember, these two we multiply each element in this given set. Hence, 2 times 9, we have 18. 2 times negative 4, we have negative 8. 2 times negative 8, we have negative 16. And 2 times 17, we have 34. In bracket, minus 4 times 1, of course, we have 4. 4 times 2, of course, we have 8. 4 times 4, we have 16. And 4 times negative 3, we have negative 12. Then plus 5. We still subtract. How do we subtract in matrices? Every individual element will be subtracting the individual element in the second matrix. Hence, 18 minus 4 will give us 14. Then negative 8 minus 8. Remember, negative 8 minus 8. Because they have the same sign, you bring out one of the signs, then you add their two values, 8 plus 8, which is 16. So we have negative 16, negative 16. Then negative 16 minus 16. Negative 16 minus 16. The same thing is applicable. They have the same sign. Bring out one of the signs. 16 plus 16 is 32. So we have 32. Then 34 minus 12. Remember? 34 minus 12. This is something as saying 34 minus times minus is plus 12. And 34 plus 12 should give us 46. So here we have 46. Then plus this 5. Alright, this is our given answer. But if you wish to solve further, this still implies that we have 14, then negative 16, we have 32, then 46 as the first set. Then this is plus in bracket. This is the first element, 5. We don't know what the other elements could be, so let's call them 0, 0, 0, because there was no element as it implies, such that we now have that 14 plus 5 is 19, then negative 16 plus 0 is still negative 16, then 32 plus 0 is still 32, then 46 plus 0 is still 46. Hence, you can still leave your answer in this form. Either your answer is in this form, or you can solve further with this knowledge to also put down the final answer as this. All right, thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Israeli Maths Concept, and also to follow me on Facebook at Israeli Online Maths Concept. Remember also to share this video. Thank you and see you next time. Goodbye.